Governor Felix Camacho is calling the draft environmental impact statement, quote, speculative decision-making at best, end quote. According to his submission to the Joint Guam Program Office, this is based on a lack of depth in several critical areas, for example, healthcare and social services, education, public safety, and socio-cultural impacts. The governor's submission, which now refers to the government of Guam as the government of Guahan, cites a lack of depth in identifying ways to mitigate various impacts, for example, changes in the island's population, community demographics, demands for public services, utilities and infrastructure, education, healthcare, and social services. He includes changes in employment and income levels as well. The governor also tells DOD that the tax calculations included in the DEIS are unrealistic and insufficient. As promised, the governor is asking for the length of the buildup to be extended and for the military to fund all the extra costs GovGuam will incur as a result of the buildup. He is also recommending that the Navy stay within its current footprint by using places like the Naval Magazine for its firing range. He also recommends using the fuel pier in Apper Harbor as an alternative site for transient carrier berthing. As a group, the legislature has submitted its Resolution 275, which was based mostly off the information obtained during the legislature's public hearings on the DEIS. In addition to this, many senators are submitting individual comments on the DEIS.
So all three areas of leadership, the governor, our congresswoman, and the Guam legislature have now sort of joined together in a common perspective on the primary issues on the buildup.
Senator Guthertz has other areas of concerns that weren't highlighted as much during the various hearings. For example, that Guam could simply play Chamorro music at the airport to make up for the impact to its culture.
They also said some disingenuous things about our Micronesian brothers and sisters, that they are going to be probably creating more problems in the area of crime on Guam because of the buildup and so forth, because they'll be migrating here. And those are not the right things to say in any draft environment impact statement.
She too believes that the DEIS is deficient, and this may be due to the fact that much of it was written by firms located off-island and by writers who may not have even seen Guam in person.
They really didn't understand Guam. They certainly were not from Guam, and they really had no historical, institutional history of our island. So they were way off the mark. I'm not opposed to the buildup, provided it's done right.
DOD will now review all the comments received before releasing its final DEIS sometime in the summer. Once the final DEIS is released, there will be a 30-day review period before the record of decision is signed officially beginning the Guam military buildup. Clint Rangel, PNC News.